match number 2 of a tri-meet here at Armstrong High School. High school wrestling on CCX Sports. This one features Park Center against Cooper in our second match of the night, and then it'll be Armstrong and Cooper in the Robbinsdale Rumble in match number 3. I'm Jay Wilcox along with John Lauritsen as we head into this match. Rather light lineup for Cooper this season, as they'll have a string of forfeits to begin the match, as they have got about a dozen wrestlers in the program this year. 9 of them are here tonight, and they won't. So they have, an awful lot of open weights. COVID has not been a friend either, and but they're going to give it a go. They've got a lot of the lighter weights are not filled, and then they have guys up a little bit farther up as we go here. So we'll be starting out with
106 and winning by forfeit.
Yeah, about halfway up the lineup, you get Cooper's able to fill out the rest just about. But yeah, that first half is tough, and it's tough to win dual meets when you are already down in the sense, 36-0 or so, 42-0 with all those forfeits. But that doesn't mean the rest of these guys on this roster can't be competitive. Park Center getting a few forfeits here to kind of start things off. Like you said, Jay, Cooper just not able to fill those early weights for a variety of reasons. But once we get to about 152, then things will get a little bit more competitive.
So we did have some double forfeits. So not, I'm trying to add the math quickly here. I believe Park Center wins at 113, 132, 138, and 145. So it should be, I believe, 24-0. They've got 18 up on the board here. So our first actual match we're going to have competed will be at 152.
I know that Park Center, we recognize the wrestler on the mat right now, or walking on the mat. That's Victor Perez-Meza. He was ahead in his first match, a couple takedowns, kind of in control, and then ended up getting kind of tossed onto his back and getting pinned by Diego Tiriquez, the sophomore from Armstrong, in that first match. So he's probably eager to kind of redeem himself here in some fashion. He came out really energetic in that first match. A lot of good moves, trying for pinning combinations, a couple takedowns, but ended up losing in the end. Just trying to make sure, I think, right now that they have the team score right because of those forfeits and a couple of double forfeits. And like you said, Jay, it's 18-0, it says on the scoreboard. If we have 4 forfeits, it should be 24-0, but
they changed it to 24, then put it back to 18, so there must have been one more double forfeit somewhere then.
And I wonder if Park Center did that for a competitive sake, just to kind of
we go to
play this out.
152 here. It'll be Demetrius Anderson, sophomore, who's from Iowa this year for Cooper. And he almost had a quick 2, but instead will give up 2 to Victor Perez-Meza.
Yeah, and he's Perez-Meza trying to, we talked about trying to redeem himself. He was ahead in that first match, ended up getting pinned. To that back points here, he's probably close to having a pin, actually. He's got the sophomore in trouble, and there it is. So 6 more for Park Center now. Quick pin, 29 seconds for the senior captain from Park Center, Victor Perez-Meza. Yeah, takedown, and he's just got a nice half there. You can see that left shoulder blade is down, and that's a pin.
Park Center will win by forfeit at 160 as well. So we go up 30-0 now as DeCarlin Henderson And so we'll go to 170. And this could be a good one, as Muhammad Bamba, the 8th grader, had a nice pin in the win against the loss, for Park Center against Armstrong. And he'll face Deontay Porter, one of the more experienced wrestlers for Cooper. He is an all-conference pick last year. He's had some tough matches this year. He doesn't have a lot of wins to show for it, but he is a pretty competitive wrestler for Cooper, so this could be a good one.
Bamba pinning one of the captains from Armstrong, senior captains from Armstrong in that first match. Noah Lindgren, tough-looking 8th grader, taking on, as you said, Jay, one of the senior captains here for Cooper. Bamba trying for a takedown. There's another shot. Tried that earlier. Porter trying to counter, able to do so. Pushes him away. There's a coach yelling single leg. Bamba tried a little single leg there, it looked like. Underhook here by Porter, and they'll go off the edge of the mat. Ref will restart him in the center. On paper, grade-wise, you look at this weight class, 170 pounds, and you have an 8th grader at 170 and a senior. Give Cooper the advantage, but there's another nice double leg shot by Bamba, not able to finish, but
he was off the mat there, didn't have his feet quite on as he ended up taking Porter, but not a scoring move here, as you'll see. They're just off the edge there, his knee.
Well, he gets in nice and deep, though, when he takes that shot. There it is again. Close to get another takedown. You got to give Porter credit for trying to counter, but Bamba taking some nice deep shots, just not. There's another one. A double leg. Right? For an 8th grader, he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just get the feeling that this is a guy that they're going to like the future for Park Center. He's already not bad now, and he looks like he could be a pretty good wrestler by the time he gets a little bit older, too.
Yeah, gives up a takedown there. He tried a shot from too far away, and the senior from Cooper able to counter with a takedown now of his own, the first 2 points of the match. Porter leads 2-0. Porter trying to work for a half. Kind of on the wrong side, though, if he wants to turn him. There's a near cradle he's trying for. And they'll run out of time here in the first period. A lot of flurry of activity, just a 2-0 score, though, as we go into the second. And we're going to have Bamba start down. Bamba trying to sit out right away. Porter maintaining that control. You see a switch here by Bamba. He's trying to execute this switch. And he's going to get a reversal. Really strong for an 8th grader. That's 2-2 now. He ties it up. Porter trying to get trying to get Cooper on the board. A lot of forfeits there, unfortunately, in the early weights, but a win here would mean a lot for the Hawks. Porter up, trying to kind of jump out of that. Ref's going to let him keep going until those feet get out of bounds. There's no potential to do anything else. And they'll go off and get a restart here. 2-2 here, just under a minute and a half to go in the second. Even we got a month and a half of the season under our belt and a couple weeks to go before sections and everything. Getting that late start because of COVID. You can still see, even with that, all that going on, guys still get gassed even in the second period. But Bamba had a really nice half Nelson. He's going to...
Yeah, full Nelson.
Yeah, and it's interesting when you're in 8th grade if you know what you did wrong there. He had a nice deep half and then got excited and tried to put the half on the other side at the same time, locking up a full Nelson. That's an illegal move in wrestling, so he gives up a point. Could be an experience thing there. So now he'll trail 3-2. Porter trying to get to his feet. Crossface there for Bamba. Trying to lock up a cradle, looks like. Oh, he's got it too. Well, he lost it, and he's going to get caught there for a second.
2 points reversal for Cooper.
Porter will get the reversal there as Bamba, I think, kind of got a little greedy there. He didn't really have a good hold on it and tried it anyway.
Yeah, he comes back with a reversal. Well, he is a good-looking 8th grader, man. He's doing everything right, but then you have a couple little mistakes, maybe an experience with the full Nelson, and then you had the cradle where he tried to turn him and had it locked up, but lost it, and lost it in a precarious position where he gave up a reversal, almost back points. Well, the senior from Cooper, Deontay Porter, with a 5-4 lead. Bamba trying to lock up a half there for a second. There's a crossface, comes across, and then gives up another, maybe a little bit more experience there too. Kind of gives up an escape with not much time left. He maybe went for a little bit more than he needed to there at the end.
Porter will choose down. He leads at 6-4, but it still has that feel of one that could go either way here, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And, you know, it'll be interesting here, too. Like, will Park Center, will the coaches say, hey, cut him loose? Bamba has looked really good on his feet. Out of bounds. That was an interesting little flurry of activity. Porter trying to get away. Bamba basically tackles him and then runs up. You know, he has a mindset, I think, well, the guy's on his back. I should get up there and try and get some back points, but they just went out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like Porter almost, or maybe did, get headbutted a little bit in the face there. It looked like he got stunned a little bit.
I don't think Bamba tried to do that to him, but I'm glad he's all right.
His leg also kind of got caught underneath him a little bit. He didn't have a lot of spring in his step when he got up to come back to the center there.
Yeah, Bamba going back to that. He's got a little corkscrew here on Porter, trying to turn him this way. Porter strong himself, able to fight a lot of things off here. Oh, but he's going to give some back points here. Bamba doing just enough. If he gets a 5 count, he'll take the lead.
Might be tough to pin him from here, but
he's close.
Locking him down.
Porter doing a nice job so far of trying to fend that off.
Oh, nice. Bamba adjusting his position a little bit, got himself in a little bit better spot to maybe get him. Still a lot of time to go, too. And there it is.
At the pin.
Bamba. That's a nice win over one of the more experienced guys on the Cooper squad.
Yeah, senior captain. So for Cooper, so an impressive win for the 8th grader. You know, we've said it a couple times throughout the course of the evening, though, but Bamba might be one of, if not, the best wrestler on Park Center as an 8th grader right now. He's got a lot of potential.
Park Center.
It looks like Cooper's going to be able to fill in some of these last few weights, which will be fun to see.
We go to 182, Ishmael Conte for Park Center, Sylvester Togba for Cooper.
Togba, another junior, but another captain for Cooper. He and Deontay Porter.
Conte, one of the more experienced and better wrestlers for the Pirates. He is a captain.
That's kind of nice for Park Center next year coming back, and hopefully, you know, as the year goes on and things get more normalized, we get through this pandemic. But next year, I mean, you have Mohamed Bamba, will be a 9th grader, And then Conte, he's got another year left as a senior coming back. So that's a nice little punch right in the upper part of the lineup.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of seniors really in their lineup. A lot of 11th graders. And Park Center, it really did a nice job of kind of rebuilding, get the numbers back up. And they have kind of dropped off again a little bit more this year. And obviously COVID is just, for all different families, it's meant different things too, as far as, you know, what's your comfort with any risks maybe of being in a sport, whether it be wrestling or another sport. And so and just the fact that they haven't been at school to have that contact, maybe get somebody who is a little bit on the fence about coming out for wrestling. You know, I think that's probably true in a lot of, I mean, I'm seeing, you know, a fair number of open weights at a lot of schools, and maybe more schools than you would think.
Yeah, it's just interesting how there's a nice takedown there by Conte, nice finish. And he's going to give him an escape, but leads 2-1, less than 30 seconds left. Yeah, you know, I don't think there's a person on earth that can't wait till we kind of get some more normal routines back. But in the meantime, it's nice to see that they've been able to make do, especially with a sport like wrestling where you have that close contact. And it looks like we're going to have, you know, God willing, the season finish here coming up.
Just announced on Thursday that St. Michael Albertville High School will be the site, as you get a look at Conte's
nice
takedown, site of the state tournament this year rather than its normal home of the XL Center. So be a little different, and on 3 separate days, each division, each class will have a tournament that will include the team and the individual on the same day. So obviously it's going to be quite a different look to the tournament.
I think wrestling teams and fans across the state kind of missed that ambiance of XL Energy Center, but good for St. Michael Albertville. I mean, they'll do a nice job of hosting it.
Clasping call here.
1 point Park Center.
I told you about doing a clasp. It's one of those things too where what's your reaction if you don't know anything about wrestling and you're kind of wrestling with somebody, you grab and with both arms locked around them? Well, you can't do that. That's a clasp. There has to be an arm in there so you can't grab with both your hands around the guy's waist.
Is Conte getting up and out, excuse me?
On your feet, that's not a problem. It's when you're down, that's when clasping comes into play. There's a nice takedown too.
Conte is going to cut him loose here. I think he's feeling pretty comfortable that he's going to be able to continue to take him down.
And I think we got a 6-2 match. Conte with 3 takedowns, if I'm not mistaken. Take another shot, a little bit far away that time.
Armstrong High School, and prior to the match between Armstrong and Cooper, we will present the seniors and give you an introduction to them.
And what, a minute left here in the second. See if Conte, he's just a couple nice shots. Togba, see if he tries to take a shot of his own here at some point.
He's staying in there in his game, but he doesn't, you know, right now it feels like he just isn't sure what he can do. Conte has kind of been setting the tone a little bit.
Well, that's a nice little leg pick there. That'll be 2, and he's got it. 8-2 now for Conte. Got some, we got kicked in the face there by 8-3. Now you cut him loose like that, you got to try and get a takedown here in less than 20 seconds. He's going to get a nice deep double, lifts him up. Nice takedown. Impressive takedowns these last 2 matches for the Park Center wrestlers.
I think Sylvester's a little tired right now too.
Yeah. He tries to kick himself loose. Last time he did that, I think he accidentally kicked Conte in the face.
So 10-4, he did get an escape right at the buzzer
they
there.
gave him that. Okay.
Yeah, and I think Conte, if you have that to do over again, I think he should have, you know, he didn't really realize the time there. He didn't probably want to cut him loose. There's a look at the previous one where the foot came up. I got to be honest here, if you're Conte, he didn't let go of the foot. I don't feel that much sympathy for him getting kicked there because of what he did too.
Was Karate Kid for a second.
So 10-5 now as he allows him the escape to start the period and get back in, switching from a double to a single here.
Yep, trying to do that. He's a confident wrestler on his feet, though, isn't he? That's another takedown, 12-5. I'm going to think he's going to cut him loose again. Tired, both wrestlers are, but
1 point escape for
nobody's hurrying back to the middle. 12-6, or I believe that's 12-6, yes. Another escape for Togba, but so a takedown here, Jay, would give Conte a major decision if there are no more points scored. And you can see when in this kind of case, he touches the guy's head like that, the guy automatically reaches up, so then he can go low on his legs. It's a distraction. Conte's been able to do that successfully a couple times in this match. Twelve to 6. There's another nice deep double leg in very good position to finish. And then there's a half. Conte has the presence enough of when you bring him down, the guy's still trying to get his bearings and throwing on that half quick. But props to Togba that he was able to fight that off at least. 14 to 6. He's going to cut him loose again. We got 50 seconds left. 14-7. Togba tries a shot. I believe that's the first one we've seen him attempt in the match so far. Unless we missed one earlier. Yeah, up high, those legs are exposed. Less than 30 seconds to go. Another shot. Conte finishes here. He's got that. Oh, not going to be able to. On that far side of the mat there, the ref was a little bit quicker to blow the whistle. You just run out of space. You don't want to see these guys fall on the hard floor. Both guys gassed, Jay, you can tell. 21
seconds left.
Conte, to get that major decision, needs another takedown here in the final 15 seconds. Now about 10 seconds. Coach is yelling for him to go. We got the single. 3, 2. Oh, he's going to get it.
Wow. They'll win by major decision just at the end there.
Yeah. Both guys really tired, but nice series of takedowns by Ishmael Conte, the junior captain of Park Center, gets a major decision for the Pirates.
So David Hiran of Cooper will win by forfeit as Park Center is open at 195. So Cooper getting on the board via the forfeit. It's 46-6, 2 matches to go. Travis Bruns will wrestle for Cooper and Kellen Kopp for Park Center here at 220.
Kellen Kopp lost a heartbreaker in that first match to Sean Wright of Armstrong. One of the best matches we've seen tonight. Bruns, the junior for Cooper. Kopp, also junior for Park Center. Locked up here. Kopp tries a shot. He's going to get a takedown.
2 points takedown for Park Center.
And they'll go off the mat. So a quick 2 there.
Runs a lacrosse player as well.
The Cooper lists 3 guys here at 220. King Allah, Travis Bruns, and Alex Reynolds.
Yeah, it sounds as though King Allah will get his opportunity at this weight class against Armstrong was kind of their plan.
Kopp's got a deep half here, and he's going to get a quick pin, I think. There it is. Tack on 6 more for the Pirates. That'll give them a,
43 seconds of the match.
I believe, 52-6 dual meet lead. With the forfeits, it's hard to tally that up, but I think that is the team score. 52-6 now for the Pirates. They lead.
Now it's on heavyweight. Caden Dorsey for Cooper and Riley Johnson for Park Center.
Yeah, nice half, Nelson. And once you get to that spot, get your body, chest on the other guy's chest like that, and it's tough to get out of that. So nice pin for Kellen Kopp.
So we go to heavyweight here, and it will be Caden Dorsey for Cooper and Riley Johnson for Park Center.
Both juniors.
Johnson got a pin in the match against Armstrong.
And that kind of made the team score pretty close in the end. Armstrong winning that. Dorsey trying a little bit of throw, but doesn't work, but the takedown still works. Comes out on top, gets two, lets Johnson go.
Don't have the weigh sheets, but I got to believe Dorsey came in at quite a bit bigger than Johnson. You can see that it's going to be a tough guy to move around.
Yep.
Got a much thicker frame.
Yeah, short and compact. Johnson trying to pick at that leg of Dorsey's to get that two. It's behind him, so we can bring him to the mat now. Not able to. No points. No points awarded there. Dorsey tries another throw. It was kind of a fun little flurry of activity. Tries to throw, goes to his back, and then pushes Johnson off. No points there again.
Yeah, Johnson looks like he looks more like a 220. I don't know what he weighed in at, but he's not what you'd call a full-size heavyweight, I don't think, and so he's finding trying to move Caden Dorsey around a little bit difficult.
Yeah, you wonder, like you alluded to, Jay, I wonder if Johnson does weigh in at 220 and they have him and Kellen Kopp there. And one of them gets moved up to heavyweight. Dorsey putting all his weight on Johnson here. Got him flattened out pretty good on the mat. A 2-on-1 ride. He's trying to maintain that wrist hand control. Get a little high there. Johnson trying to, if he can kind of get on his feet there and get Dorsey get a little bit high.
Trying to work a little almost side roll there, and it's awkward, but he turns around and gets a reversal out of it.
Yep.
Wasn't exactly what he was trying to do, but he was able to kind of squirm his way free and then get that reversal.
He came out the back door, and
I think Cooper questioning whether he was down, whether it should have been a reversal there.
Or an escape.
Right.
Dorsey definitely lost control, but I'm not sure did Johnson do enough to get a reversal, and in the official, he's going to say yes. And, and to be honest, the official knows more than I do for sure, but when he gets around behind there, maybe that was just enough to get the reversal.
I think it kind of what it boiled down to was Dorsey's knee on the mat still by the time he got control.
Yep, exactly. And Dorsey gets an escape back. They'll tie the match. Less than a minute to go in the second period, rather. Trying to set up Johnson for a throw. Lateral drop position. And Johnson gets behind him, but can you bring him to the mat? He's definitely giving up some weight here, and Dorsey's strong. He's trying to bring him down. The ref's not going to award him points in this position. He's got to bring him down the mat, not able to do it. So 3-3, less than 30 seconds left.
Being the bigger guy has his pluses and its minuses, because I think Dorsey's getting pretty gassed right now too.
And I believe it's Johnson's choice in the third, isn't it? As we go that way here to a few seconds, it'll be 3-3. The two junior heavyweights tied.
No, I believe it's Dorsey's choice. Yeah, he's going to choose down.
Let's see if Dorsey's able to keep him down. You want to keep his own weight on him if you can. Break that arm down there and get him flat. Get him off his base. Dorsey doing a nice job of staying on those knees, getting back to his base. He's probably going to try and work from here to his feet now in a second. There it is, and that's a nice little roll, gets out, then he comes right back at Johnson. 4-3 now, Dorsey leads. He wants to go upper body, Jay, you can see it. And to bull Johnson.
And Johnson cautioned for backing up, so it's 4-3 Dorsey. A little athletic move there to finish that escape, too.
Yep, I'm not so sure he was backing up as much as he was being pushed by Dorsey.
Yep.
The referee definitely sending a message there that he's got to figure something else out because he's getting bulled. There again, now if Johnson drops and grabs those legs, he might have a shot at getting a takedown, putting that weight behind the knee. There he gets a takedown though, 5-4. It's tough to kind of wrestle a guy that strong who's got some weight on you too. Johnson in good shape in this position, but I'm sorry, Dorsey in good shape in this position. Johnson trying to work to that base. If he gets an escape, he gets an escape in these next 35 seconds. It's tied up again.
See, Johnson doesn't really want to let him go here, but at the same time, he kind of can feel that he's not going to be able to do much with this. He might almost be better cutting him and then trying to take him down to allow himself a little time.
Or go off to the side and grab a leg and lift it up in the air.
And we're going to have a point awarded as a stalling, and we'll tie it up at 5. Just pushing him off the mat. Dorsey awarded a point there.
Yep. So that's what the refs or the coaches at Park Center are telling. Get off to a leg right away, I think is what they mean. When he starts getting up like that, drop down and grab a leg.
So an escape for Dorsey would give him a win potentially. Under 5 seconds to go. We might have OT in our heavyweight match here, and it looks like we will.
Something to keep in mind as we go into overtime, though, and Dorsey's just gassed, but Johnson has a couple of stalling calls on him.
This is sudden death.
Yeah, first takedown here is going to win, so.
Sudden death, sorry.
5-5.
Well, Johnson, if I were his coach, I'd say don't go upper body. Dorsey's looking to throw. If I'm Dorsey's coach, I'm saying yourself right in front of him. He's not going to take a shot, is Dorsey, but set up, try and get around him. If you get behind him, you get it.
Stalling here on Dorsey.
So both guys warned. There's that leg.
Is he inbounds?
Oh.
No, not quite. Park Center wanted that one.
Yeah, I thought he had it too. I couldn't see his right leg or foot, but he must have been off. Oh yeah, that was a good call by the referee. He was off, but boy, that hurts when you're that close. But still a chance to do it here for Johnson. And Dorsey, he's going to want to try and go upper body. Can't let Johnson get behind him like that.
Got to try and knock the leg, and he'll get the takedown. So Johnson wins it 7-5 in OT for the Pirates.
Hard-fought win. Beating Caden Dorsey of Cooper, a strong wrestler, strong heavyweight.
So Park Center will win this second of 3 matches here, defeating Cooper by a score of 55-6. An exciting heavyweight match to end it as Johnson pulls it out in OT. 55-6 Pirates are final. The third and final match of the night coming up as Cooper and Armstrong will do battle in the Robbinsdale Rumble here on CCX.